Good morning, folks. Well, it's getting about midday now. It's about 1 minute after noon. It is Thursday, the 16th of November, 2025. So, this morning I got on the scale. It was a standstill, y'all. It was, we had a standstill the other day. And then yesterday it dropped 2 pounds, so it's still sitting at that same 262.4. I think it did drop at least 2 points. 2 points between yesterday and today. But I am recomping in a major way. Like, I am getting leaner. I can feel it. I can feel it. This shirt used to be one that rid up. Every time I lift my arms, it would ride up my belly. Well, it still kind of does, but not like, not like some. As long as I don't raise my arms up a whole lot, it's very wearable and doable. It's like a perfect fit. Not even sure what size it was. I pulled it out of my closet. The reason I did is because it's got shirt pockets. I love shirt pockets, and I had a ton of Carhartt shirts. I noticed a lot of big guys on YouTube wear those Carhartt shirts, and the reason we wear them is because they just make them to fit, and they're durable. They're just real durable t-shirt, and it's hard for big guys to find shirts, that they can just go locally and buy. So. A lot of us small-time country folk have those Tractor Supplies in town, and usually they sell those shirts, for not just large but tall people too. Because I don't just have a large problem; I have a tall issue because I'm 6'3", 6'3". So yeah, they tend to make things a little longer for us bigger guys, but. Yeah, I don't know if you caught that on the watch or not, but I have been doing some walking. I'm almost at 14,000 steps today at noon already. So I figured I'd do some walk and talk stuff because I've got in my arm workouts and everything. It's blowing. The wind is blowing out here. It's kind of like almost feels like an early spring out here. Actually, let's see what the temperature is. Yeah, I mean, it's 63 degrees Fahrenheit here. It feels great out in the sun because we got a here in South Carolina, we live in a subtropical, so sometimes the humidity factor can play a factor in how warm it feels out here. So when I get out here in the sun, it actually feels like a warm springtime day, shorts wearing weather, right here in the middle of November. See if I can keep the sun off of you guys. Haven't done a walk and talk with this newer camera yet, so I was very interested in that since scale's not moving for me today like I want it to. But hey, that's okay. We still got 4 days left. I know it's going to hit them 250s real soon. And I'm hoping that's what we're doing right now with this recomping. You start seeing those standstills. That's when the exciting fat loss is happening. Most of the water weight's out of the way, and I didn't have very much water weight on me to begin with, I don't think. That's when the inches start coming down, and I feel slimmer. I actually feel slimmer into this Starch Mini that we're doing here. I've definitely gotten better at walking. I can definitely truck some steps. I can definitely truck in some steps now. I've also been working the waist area a lot more. So that's a factor that's being played out as well as we go along. Very happy for that. Definitely want to hit that 20,000 steps today. I won't make y'all suffer through that. You know, if we're only hitting at 14,000, it's going to take me a little while to get those steps in. But luckily for me, I got that walking track. I noticed Dr. Berry's wife yesterday put out a video. Well, Lily Kane put out a video where Dr. Berry's wife is going to start eating leaner cuts of beef and some chicken and things, dodging some of that dietary fat. What's up with that, y'all? What's going on with that? What's the deal with that? Not that I'm hating on it, because I think that's a great idea. But you got to throw in something else other than just that. Oscar, you looking for me? Some of y'all like seeing Oscar, so let me show y'all Oscar. Hey, Oscar, come say hey to the camera. No, come here, Rock. Come here, Rock. Come here, Rock. Oh, tell him hey. You look like a giant to him right now. Come here, Wiener. Come on. Come here. Come here, Rock. Come here, Rocky. What you looking at? What you looking at? That's my buddy right there. That's my partner in crime right there. He worth stopping and having a conversation about for sure. Yeah, let's walk this way. Put the sun in my eyes. Get up against this carport where it's gone. Bye-bye, son. But yeah, it seems like, you know, you'd have to be careful with that situation, because I done that chicken and broccoli diet a few years ago, and a friend of mine tried it as well, and we run into some nasty constipation with that. Now, the protocol worked great for the first 7 days, and I really cut down some weight on that video. It's like my most popular video on the channel. Chicken and broccoli together. Yeah, it turned out not to be so fun. Turned out not to be so fun after a minute. Yeah, I like this. Most of the mosquitoes are gone. All the bugs are kind of gone. At least I ain't feeling none right now. I think the ticks are gone, which is a good thing. Ticks have given me a lot of trouble, folks. Ticks have made me allergic to red meat, so I appreciate things like Impossible and Beyond Meat out there, because those things taste pretty close enough to me. I mean, if that's what you got available to you, you can eat it without having issues, then I'm good with it. Oh, Oscar getting stuck in the fence. I figure I'd take y'all in the woods. He'll probably find his way in here in a minute. We got some paths in here. Look at the big woods, folks. This is where I don't take y'all much. But yeah, we in the big woods. That fence used to not be there, and this was my garden spot at one time. I had some really nice things grow in this garden spot at once upon a time. It was just a small garden spot, but we go deep into these woods. My property goes deeper in the woods here. And you know it's got to be, I got to be in a slightly better situation because I'm in these woods at all with you. And pine needles littered this little area right here. Pine needles everywhere. But we deep in the forest. We're deep in the forest here. Last year the hurricane come through and took down some of the big trees during the fall. And I ain't been back here since all that. But we still need to do some cleanup back here from that, man. There's way too much sunlight back here that used to not be here. Wow. Funny part about that is there's a natural water easement back here. When we first got the property, we were not supposed to cut any of the big trees and allow that to continue to have its natural function. But I guess the hurricane doesn't abide by those kind of rules. But wow, I can't even access other properties from my property right now. Not that I'm trying to, but boy, did that do some blocking of I done some nasty blocking for some of my metal detecting adventures. Now, somewhere out here there's a fence that divides our property line. Not exactly sure where that is. If it runs along this little gully or not. We used to have horse pasture back here. So I think I'm getting ready to cross on over onto the onto someone else's property real soon here. But I don't know if that's our handiwork right there for deer or what's going on with that. It might be. I'm gonna cross this ditch line here. See if I can find our fence line. Somewhere back here. Yeah, I think we're getting on to someone else's little area here, which I don't want to do. Somewhere there's a fence that's down. Because like I said, this used to be a horse pasture and a cow pasture. You name it. But I don't know if it's further that way still yet or not. I don't think it is. But yeah, let's look at the damage from the hurricane. I mean, it's got that tree leaning right there. These ones were definitely done over a year ago. They're still pretty solid. I can make some fire pit wood out of these. They've nice and dried out. They've nice and dried out. They're still pretty solid too. Yeah. Might have to get the side-by-side going and get that back here and collect those. These are the ones back here I hated to see fall. Wow. I mean, them wind gusts, you can see where that one back there has been uprooted and fell this direction. And that one as well. It's like a straight line of them. That's the way it done when the hurricane came through. A wind would be so strong, and there's a few more back further on back onto the other property there, but yeah, they just fell like dominoes. And there's another great big one back there. These are hitting our property here. Great googly moogly. Yeah, all this used to be very accessible to us and our neighbors on each side. We all kind of share this little area back here. Whew, man. It didn't get this one. It did not get this big bad boy here. Surprisingly, it stood, and that big one right there stood. These little medium sizers, they stood. So we get them holly trees out here that look like, you know, like the little holly berry trees, you know, you see around Christmas time. We get those, they just grow wild everywhere out here. And look how big this one's got. Wow, that one's really, really tall. I'm glad it's on my property. I'd like to see some holly berries on that thing. We'll have to come visit it, keep visiting it, see if it gets anything. You know, I think that hurricane's name was Helene. It came through. Yeah, I mean, there's those trees. This is where the ends of them are. And I know they're hardwood trees. They're going to take a while to rot out of the way, that's for sure. That is for sure. I'm not sure why these have fallen. These have fallen too. This was in that straight line too. Even these smaller trees got hit. But there's enough root left in the ground where they're actually still producing leaves on them, even though they've fallen. Wild. Wild. It's almost like a mini tornado or something come through here. Or something. Yeah, I like to do some metal detecting back here. This is actually an old property. Sometimes things turn up. And it's hard to get them to turn up because we've done wore it out so much. But yeah, there's the neighbor's fence line. My uncle years ago put up that on his side because that's actually was one of my uncle's properties. He no longer lives there, but I'm still sort of kind of kin to the people that's living there now. But yeah, for me to access that property now, I'm gonna have to cross that fence just to get around all this tree bush. And since I know them so well, I can cross their property line. They kind of know I ramble around back here from time to time. But yeah, look. There was actually a older mobile home site that sat here. And right here was a clothesline. And that's part of the clothesline that's still standing there, but the other part of it is down into them trees somewhere. Probably been knocked down somewhere out there. That's why you see that odd 4x4 post. At one time all of this was cleared and wow, I mean, it's nothing but pine out here now. I mean, it's easily to maneuver through this pine. All right, so yes, there's all that down. There's that other clothesline. Both of that's still standing. Even one of the clotheslines is still made it through. From old Uncle P's place. Ugh. Spider web. Yeah, we're on the other side of it now. Other side of the debris. More spider web. Goodness gracious. Thick, nasty spider web too. Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, just devastated. Some of the stuff in this area. It took out some really nice big thick trees. That is for sure. There's some that were back here that it didn't get that big guy. Look at that, it didn't get that one. But there's the top of it. Look at that. The top of it has been knocked completely off. The top of it has been knocked completely off. Because there's the top of it lying there. And look at that lion's mane. Is that lion's mane mushroom? Let's get a better look at that. I like watching them foraging channels where people come out foraging. Some of these mushrooms are edible, but I ain't willing to take a risk on them. Because I don't know, unless I had an expert out here with me. I'd like to get into some of that in the future, but tell me if y'all know, are those the edible kind? Usually the edible kind grows on the sides of trees. Like I said, I'm not taking those kind of risks for myself right now, but yeah, that tree right there might be dead now. Yeah, that tree might be dead now. And that's a huge one too. It's been here hundreds of years. Yeah, that might have messed it up good. Right now, I'm dealing with this too. See that? The briars. We get briars down here in the woods. Big, nasty, painful ones. Ooh. But yeah, those holly trees, here's some saplings. That's a little one there. If you ever needed to have any to transplant around, we got them. We got them. They just grow wild here. Sometimes you can find other wild trees out here that people actually pay money for. Yeah, I don't want to venture too deep away from my property. I'm just getting some exercise in. Now, this ain't my normal stepping routine right here, even though we are going through some terrain. That's all hills and hollers right there. But I gotta go back uphill and to the side to get back onto my property. I just want to check out that tree damage. But this is just one side here. I got a whole other side that I ain't even showed you yet. I ain't even looked over there to see if I can find any damage over there yet. I don't know how long this video is going on for. Step over the barbed wire fence here. Ooh. Used to be 3 or 4 strands there. It's only down to 1 strand. Them cedar posts have had their better day. Ugh. Something brushed into my shoe, folks. I gotta get that out of there. I got proper woods traveling clothes at the house. I did not plan for this, so you get it all natural. This is the type of environment that I go into to metal detect all the time. And I haven't been to any of my old detecting sites since the hurricane come through. I bet they're all affected. I bet they're all affected, which sucks because that's going to make it, some of it, inaccessible for a few years till these trees decide to rot away on their own, which eventually they will. So when people come to hunt on my property, they come to this tree stand that Tracy built and put here. That's one of them. That's one of his stands. There's his chair. There's a door to get in and a handle. Yeah, the other side of the property, all the way out and through there, we'll climb through that another time. It didn't get those winds that bad, but that wind that knocked those big trees down moved vertically, and it knocked down the power pole into my parents' swimming pool. We had to get all that straightened out and knocked their power out, my power out, which I got a generator backup, thank God. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. That is what we were going through this time last year, the cleanup from that and everything. But yeah, there's a lot of the trees that got dragged down here from my father's front yard. It took out a big, huge, I got something else in my shoe. Slip-ons is not the place for this. Slip-ons is not the place for this, that's for sure. Let's see. So when you travel in the woods, it hinders you from getting too many steps, but we still are hitting right at 15,000, so we'll definitely hit 20,000 today. We're right at it. By the time we get out of these woods, we'll probably be done hit it. Oh, there's an Oscar. He waited on me the whole time. That's a loyal best friend right there. Augie, Augie, come on, Augie, Augie. Why are you rolling in the grass? Let's check on the steps. Oh yeah, definitely 15,000, 15 steps. We're going to check out my crazy dog. Oscar, why are you rolling into the grass? You putting on a show? You putting on a show? Give them a show, Augie. Give them a show. All right, folks. Whew. I'll get back to weighing in the morning. Like I said, it's standing still right now. Body's recomping, feeling good. Loving the diet still. Still haven't ate nothing but spaghetti. Nothing but spaghetti. But a lot of people like these walk and talk videos too. Not just the weigh-in videos, but they like to see everything. So I figure I'd give y'all a little extra today. Since we're ahead of the step game today. Show y'all a little bit more of the woods and stuff that we have here. Tell me what you think down in the comments, folks. And that is all I got for this video. So until the next time, you folks have a good one.